Hi, hello. You don't have to get it right, you just have to start. The amount of times I talk to people about something that they would like to try out, okay? I'm not even talking to them about like a big, gigantic goal in the far future that they need to achieve, just anything that they would like to try. And they immediately, like as soon as they start telling me what it is, immediately start estimating like how hard it will be, how unrealistic it will be, how like unlikely it is that it actually will be something that they succeed at. You know what I think our problem is? I think we people, we think that we know exactly what we need to have a sense of fulfillment. Like we think we need to achieve that specific thing that we have in mind in the exact way we imagine it, and that's what will give us fulfillment, that's what will give us confidence, that's what will just make us feel good about ourselves, right? And while we do that, we completely undermine and underestimate the effect the attempt will have. Attempting to go for whatever it is that inspires you will change your life. It is such a gigantic act of self-love to allow yourself to go after something without the pressure of being perfect at it. And I spoke about this like in another video about self-love, right? But I don't know if I mentioned this, but I should if I didn't. I think self-love is something that we just think is either almost innate or we just like ourselves. Like, you know, the same way you get to know someone and you just like them. And love, and we all know this because we all talk about it, is based on actions. Allowing yourself to go after what you want is like kind of like, you know, imagine you have a child. And you know, a child has like a million curiosities and they want to try a million different things and everything is so interesting to them. Allowing them to literally go ahead, stumble, fall, do backflips, I don't know, whatever they do. Like just do a whole bunch of things, but just try things out and you're just there to catch them. Like you're just literally there to just watch them explore the world and just let them be. That's an act of love towards that child, right? That's how you kind of have to look at yourself a lot of the times. There is something there that wants to break free, that wants to do things, and then there's this part that somehow thinks we're like a corporate manager, and the corporate manager is there to just tell you, you know what, we don't have enough resources. Like we don't really have time for this, like we have other things to take care of. We constantly not only micromanage a whole bunch of things about our lives that don't need that level of micromanagement in the first place, because what really is it going to do to you to just let yourself be free a little bit? But also we constantly enter a performance assessment. Like we do something, so at least it has to be good. Like it's not enough to just do it. Like we have to be good at it. The result has to be good. What kind of pressure is that? How often can we really perfectly estimate the outcome of anything at all? We do not have that kind of power. There's certain levels to this. There's certain things that you can estimate, but you can't always assess from the get-go, before you even started anything, what the result is going to be like. And not only will you not know, why is it that important? Why is it that important to have to know that you're gonna get it perfectly right? Why are we not allowed to just be? Having this performance assessment at the forefront of things will all of a sudden put conditions on something that was supposed to give you unconditional self-love. Because remember that kid analogy, right? If you let your child just explore the world, you don't expect it to be good at exploring the world. You don't expect it to get it right or to come to a very specific conclusion. You just know that it's part of their human experience. So you let them do it, and as soon as they do it, your job is done. Your job is literally done. You just let them. But if you would put a performance assessment on it, then all of a sudden it would matter. Because then it's not about exploring or expression or anything like that. It just becomes a matter of, is it good enough? And if you're watching this, like you might think now, okay, cool, this might apply to like low stakes things like interests, hobbies, passions, like things like that, you know, where it doesn't really matter too much, like if the result is good or bad. But you might think, okay, but then, you know, if we apply this to a job, then it matters. Like it matters if you get it right. You know what I learned from working at big companies from a young age? A lot of people in power were not there because they were the best at what they're doing. They just stepped into the room every single time like they owned it. They walked into the room like, I'll figure it out. If they would get assigned a new project or a new department, they are literally the type of people that just think, I'll get it done somehow. Like, I'm sure I'll get it done in some sort of way. It's so often the people that learn as they go. They literally say yes first and get it right later. And I think that's what we need to do so much more often. Start first, get into the groove of things, like get the feel of what it even is that you're doing, and have enough trust in yourself that you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out as you go. You can't always know everything in advance, but you can trust yourself enough to know that you can just continue making new decisions. Okay, you made a choice that was less than perfect. More decisions to come, more choices to come. I think confidence is so much of that, is so much of, as long as life keeps going, I can keep going. I'm not stuck in any bad decision I'll ever make. I'm not stuck in any mistake I've made before. I can just keep going and I'll figure it out as I go, because life is almost like a bit of a, I feel like that's how I think of life sometimes. It's a bit of a symbiotic thing. It's not just you against the world and you have to fight against every situation that you're in, but you enter a situation and that situation starts working with you. Like, you learn the situation, like you kind of mold together. It becomes part of your reality. Like, you get a feel for it. You get a sense for it. And that alone informs your next decision, and so on and so forth. So allow yourself to start first, at the very least, and either not even care about getting it right, because you're right, a lot of the times it doesn't even flippin' matter. Ask what it even is that you're doing, and if the performance assessment is just there because you're used to it, because that's how we grew up, or if it actually really matters. And if it matters, if you're good at it or not, trust yourself enough to start and figure it out later. Now, of course, sometimes it might help to inform yourself about a situation like beforehand. I'm not saying go into every situation completely blind. Of course, there's merit in like being prepared, but there comes a time where it just becomes overthinking, overanalyzing, and there comes a time where like you're just in a thought loop. Like, you don't ever get answers, you just get more and more and more questions. And that's because you don't even allow yourself to get into the situation where that situation can inform you and get more knowledge as you go, but you just get stuck in your head, and your head is not there to figure out like any theory, like every hypothesis, like every possible situation. It can't do that. So sure, allow yourself to prepare a little bit, but then enter the actual game. Don't just stay outside of it and think you can figure it out from outside of it. Go into it, play it, and get better as you go, if you need to. Anyways, that's it for today. As always, take very, very good care of yourself, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. Bye!